All right, we're back to playing chess. 10-minute chess, to be exact. We're at 9:15, so we're almost at that 1,000. Ooh, game aborted. It's all right. Go right back in. Get the white pieces again. Doing the... Oh. Goes on the queen side. I think we take. And then knight. He goes back. He's putting out our other knight. And then I think we're going to push the middle. Like so. So then he can go here, he can go there. So it's almost like we push a pawn and then push the pawn even more. Let's push a pawn. And let's push the pawn. Seems like a good idea. Guess we'll see. But he can go there. See, I think I like this though, because he's kind of stuck. He's kind of stuck out there. So let's check him. Check. If he moves the pawn, we can take. Or do we take? Yeah, no, we take. So he brings out Le Bishop. So a couple ways we can play this. I actually don't love what's happening here. So do we have to take? Because if I don't take and then he takes and then I take, he can take. And then my queen takes and then he takes my queen. That doesn't seem great. Other moves, we can move the bishop up. He takes. So let's see. Up, take, 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 take. Doesn't seem great either. So if we take, he can either take or take or take. Let's assume he does it with the queen. All right. I think it was necessary. He does it with the queen. So now he can take, 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 take. Doubt it though. So what if we just move the knight up? Put some pressure. He has to move the queen. Can't move there, can't move there, can't move there. Can't move there. He can come down here. He can't go there. I mean there. You can go to these two squares or this square. So that's the 3 squares you can go to, 4 squares. Let's do it. See what he does. I'm just trying to put some pressure on him to make decisions. But he's a 952, so I would gain, let's look at that, 9 points. If I get this, that would put me above the coveted 920. Okay. So now what I'm thinking is I move the bishop here, so he can't take. He also can't take there. Then the next turn I can go up, forking these two, and also attacking. So then he could take the bishop, but then I take the rook. Or you can take the knight, and then I take his queen. So that's the game plan. We're going with it. So now you can move the knight here or here. He can push pawns. He could castle. Castling seems very bad because if he castles, then I can fork both of the looks. pretty much guaranteeing me a rook or a queen. But again, so this is the thought process. As I take here, he takes the bishop. And I can take the rook. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that. So maybe we move the bishop back. Or do we move the knight up? Well, if we move the knight up, he can just take, and I can't do anything about it. Moving the queen up doesn't do anything because it's not defended. So I think we just move the bishop back, attacking the queen. See what he does. If he goes back here, we could almost attack with the knight. Okay, so now if we attack with the knight, what can he do? Well, again, we're back to this position. It's the same thing. So what if we move the queen up, defending the knight? Still defending the pawn. This is defending that pawn. Let's do that. Get the queen into the game. And then we could almost castle this way with the rook. Doing this little stacking action here. Seems good. Seems good to me. But I guess we'll have to see. See. Oh, okay. So that's one way to play. So I think that we go here, attacking the queen. So now if he takes, I'll take. So now he has to move the queen. Can't move it there. He could move it there, but we just take. Can't move it there, and he can't move it there. So he has to move it. He can't move it there either. So he'd have to move it all the way back, or all the way over. So I'm thinking that this is a good position for me. All right, so now he moves it back. So what are our options? You know, we can move a knight like this, still attacking the queen. Or we can move the bishop up, attacking or pinning the knight to the queen. Or we can move the pawn up and attack the queen that way. That seems good. Because if he takes, we can take, check. Then he has to move. And then we could move this, check. Or actually we can move it down, check, take the queen. See what I'm saying here? So now watch this. So now check. You know what he could do though is he could just take it with the queen and then trade the queens. Oh, see, he didn't do it. That was really dumb. So now we go check. See, I think he could have just taken with the queen, and then I have to take with my queen. And then he takes with the bishop. So then he's just up a knight. So that should have been catastrophic for me, but instead it's catastrophic for him because that's another check. All right. Now, as long as we don't do some ultra blunder, then we should be able to just clean up this game. At this point, we're very far ahead. Okay, so now he goes there. So I think what we do is we just move down. This is defended. We could come down, hit him with another check. I don't really see a need though. So now we could castle, giving us this action. Come up here, and then he would take. The castle seems like a good option for us here. Okay, so he does end up. So what he could do here is he could take, then I take, then he takes. So that seems solid for him. What I could do, though, is I could counterattack. So let's see. So if I take, he could take, then I take. Or I could take, and then take. So I think that's what we do. Go for the counterattack. He's thinking he's going aggressive, but we have a queen. I think that we utilize the queen to the utmost advantage. Can't give him any sort of anything. He's thinking that he has any chance at all. We got to just immediately eliminate that because he's got no chance. All right, so now he moves that. So let's see. So what we could do here is we could take, threatening that. But now he's doubled up on there. So let's go like this. We'll just keep trading off pieces because we are up a queen. So I don't mind trading pieces at this point, for being honest. So now if he takes here, then we can take. And then he could, I don't know, go right here, check. Oh, then he forks this. So that would be really bad. So if he takes there, we have to take with the pawn. Because we don't want him to fork necessarily. All right, so now he moves it on down. So what if we castle, can he get to this square? Not really. So it's not like he can fork the two rooks if I castle. This seems like it's safe. I don't see any issue with going here. So we're going to do it. Now it's attacking this knight. This knight is completely exposed. He's what we would call butt naked out here, ready to get attacked. So it seems good to me. I don't think that there's any complaining about this. All right, so he does go right there. That's fine. That's fine. So what I'm thinking now is if I attack, check, then he could take, and then I take, and then he takes. It's too aggressive. What we could do is just come, let's just take. Yeah, I'll just do that. What am I thinking? I took the bishop. I'm trying to get way too fancy with it. Let's just play the basics. All right, so now I'm believing that I can just move the rook this way. That's the belief that I have. Now, if he goes here, we take with the queen. If he goes here, you take with the king. If he goes there, so now he can attack there, there, go back, go up. Let's take the free pawn. Hopefully that wasn't a drastic mistake. Because we're getting real close in the elo to the goal of the whole channel. You know, it's what we've been trying to get to this whole time is that 1,000 elo. Make Nakamura proud. That's been the whole plan here. All right, so now he goes up. So if I take here and then he takes, then I can go here and then he just take. So that's not going to work. So let's stack rooks. That's what we're going to do. Because then we can take. If he takes, we take. And then he doesn't have that because we just take. And then we also have this move. Check, take. check, take. Walk this pawn up. I'm thinking that's the move. All right, so he does move over one. So now let's take. Okay. And then we'll take. Not still to go on that one. All right, let's go here. We got two people defending the knight. Is there any way to check with this knight? I don't see it. I don't think that there is a way. So why don't we just give him a check? Force him to move. If he moves over, then we just mate him. That's how you hit it. That's how you hit it right there. Now, if you guys have any suggestions on how I can get better to hit that 1,000 elo, leave it in the comments. Let me know how we're going to do this. But other than that, please like, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one.